Welcome to today's video, folks. We're glad you're here because today we're diving into a topic that's both challenging and incredibly important. It's something that affects countless families across the globe, and it's time we had an open, honest conversation about it. We're diving deep into a tough topic that a lot of families are facing these days, the hard truths about nursing homes. Whether you're considering this option for a loved one or just want to be informed, this video is for you. We know it's not an easy subject, but it's one that needs our attention. Look, this isn't about judging anyone's choices. Every family is different and every situation is unique. What works for one person might not work for another, and that's okay. Our goal here is to provide you with the information you need to make the best decision possible. It's about getting real and facing the facts before making a life-altering decision. We want to arm you with the knowledge that can help you navigate this complex and emotional terrain, because let's face it, the stakes are high, and the decisions you make will have lasting impacts. If you or someone you love is considering a nursing home, you need to hear this. It's not just about finding a place that provides care, it's about finding a place that feels like home, where your loved one can live with dignity and respect. We're talking about 6 hard truths that nobody wants to address, but everybody needs to know. These are the realities that often get swept under the rug, but they are crucial for making an informed decision. From the quality of care to the emotional toll, we're covering it all. We're going to break down the myths and get real about what goes on behind those closed doors. There's a lot of misinformation out there, and it's easy to get overwhelmed. But don't worry, we're here to guide you through it. This isn't about sugarcoating anything. We're not here to paint a rosy picture or to scare you. We're here to present the facts as they are, so you can make the best decision for your family. It's about being honest and transparent. This is about empowering you with the knowledge to make the best decision for yourself or your loved one. Knowledge is power, and the more you know, the better equipped you'll be to handle whatever comes your way. We're talking about real lives, real emotions, and real consequences. The decisions you make will affect not just the person going into the nursing home, but the entire family. It's a collective journey, and everyone involved needs to be on the same page. So buckle up, folks, because we're about to get real honest. This is a journey that requires courage, compassion, and a willingness to face some uncomfortable truths. But in the end, it's all about ensuring the best possible outcome for those we love. Let's get started. Let's talk about freedom, folks. The freedom to make your own choices, set your own schedule, and live life on your own terms. When you move into a nursing home, you're handing over a lot of that independence. You're no longer calling the shots. You're eating when they say, sleeping when they say, and participating in activities on their schedule. Imagine having to ask permission to go for a walk or visit a friend. This loss of control can be incredibly frustrating and disheartening, especially for individuals who are used to living independent lives. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it's a reality check that needs to happen. Moving into a nursing home isn't just a physical transition, it's an emotional roller coaster. Imagine having to leave behind everything you know and love, your home, your belongings, your neighborhood, your routines. It's like saying goodbye to a part of yourself, and that can be incredibly painful. We're talking about the place where you raised your family, celebrated milestones, and created a lifetime of memories. Now you're faced with the daunting task of packing up your life and moving into a small, unfamiliar room. It's a loss of identity, a loss of control, and a loss of familiarity all rolled into one. We're diving deeper into the reality of nursing homes with a hard truth that's often whispered but rarely addressed head-on: the inconsistent quality of care. It's a topic that many find uncomfortable to discuss, but it's one that needs our attention now more than ever. The elderly, our parents, grandparents, and loved ones, deserve to spend their twilight years in comfort and dignity. Yet, the reality is often far from this ideal. Look, you're entrusting the well-being of your loved one to a facility, to strangers, and hoping for the best. This is a monumental decision, often made with a heavy heart and a lot of hope. You want to believe that the people who will be caring for your loved one are compassionate, skilled, and dedicated. But the truth is, not all nursing homes are created equal. Some are exemplary, providing excellent care and a nurturing environment. Others, however, fall short in ways that can have devastating consequences. That's a big leap of faith. You're putting your trust in a system that, in many cases, is overburdened and underfunded. The staff may be overworked, underpaid, and lacking the necessary resources to provide the level of care that your loved one deserves. This isn't just about physical care, but emotional and psychological well-being too. The elderly are often vulnerable, and the quality of their care can significantly impact their quality of life. But what happens when that trust is broken? When the promises made by the facility are not kept? When the care provided is not just subpar, but neglectful or even abusive? These are not just hypothetical questions. They are the harsh reality for many families who have had to deal with the aftermath of inadequate care. The emotional toll is immense, and the sense of betrayal can be overwhelming. Listen, I've heard countless stories from families heartbroken and outraged by the subpar care their loved ones received in these facilities. These stories are not isolated incidents, but part of a larger systemic issue that needs to be addressed. Families have reported everything from neglect and poor hygiene to outright abuse. The impact on the elderly can be devastating, leading to a decline in physical health, mental well-being, and overall quality of life. It's not about sugarcoating the situation, it's about facing the facts. We're talking about neglect, inadequate medical attention, and a lack of basic human dignity in some cases. These are serious issues that can have life-threatening consequences. Neglect can lead to bed sores, infections, and other medical complications. Inadequate medical attention can result in untreated illnesses and worsening health conditions. And the lack of dignity can strip the elderly of their sense of self-worth and happiness, and a lack of basic human dignity in some cases. Imagine being in a place where you feel forgotten, where your needs are not met, and where you are treated as a burden rather than a human being. This is the reality for too many elderly individuals in nursing homes. They deserve better. They deserve to be treated with respect, compassion, and care. They deserve to live their final years in a place where they feel safe, valued, and loved. This isn't about pointing fingers, but about shining a light on a harsh reality. We need to acknowledge the problems in order to find solutions. We need to hold nursing homes accountable and ensure that they are providing the level of care that our loved ones deserve. This means better training for staff, more resources, and stricter regulations. It means creating an environment where the elderly can thrive, not just survive. This isn't every nursing home, and I want to be clear about that. There are many facilities out there that are doing an excellent job. They have dedicated staff who go above and beyond to provide compassionate care. These are the places that give us hope, that show us what is possible when the right resources and attitudes are in place. They are the gold standard that all nursing homes should strive to meet. There are dedicated professionals out there working tirelessly to provide compassionate care. These individuals are the unsung heroes of the nursing home industry. They work long hours, often for little pay, because they genuinely care about the well-being of their residents. They form bonds with the elderly, becoming like family to them. Their dedication and compassion make a world of difference in the lives of the elderly. But the potential for neglect is a serious issue we can't afford to ignore. Even in the best facilities, there is always the risk of something going wrong. This is why it's so important for families to stay vigilant, to ask questions, and to be involved in the care of their loved ones. Don't be afraid to speak up if something doesn't seem right. Your loved one is counting on you to be their advocate. We need to be vigilant, ask tough questions, and demand better for our loved ones. This means doing your research before choosing a nursing home, visiting frequently, and staying in close communication with the staff. It means being proactive and not waiting for something to go wrong before taking action. It means holding nursing homes accountable and pushing for changes that will improve the quality of care for all residents. This isn't just about comfort, it's about basic human dignity. The elderly have spent their lives contributing to society, raising families and building communities. They deserve to be treated with the utmost respect and care in their final years. This is not just a matter of providing basic needs, but of honoring their humanity and ensuring that they feel valued and loved. Our seniors deserve to live their golden years with respect, dignity, and proper care. They deserve to enjoy their days, to engage in activities that bring them joy, and to be surrounded by people who care about them. This is not an unreasonable expectation, it is a basic human right. We owe it to our elderly to provide them with the best possible care and to ensure that their final years are filled with happiness and peace. Ignoring the problem won't make it go away. We need to face it head-on and demand better. This means advocating for policy changes, supporting organizations that fight for the rights of the elderly, and holding nursing homes accountable for their actions. It means being a voice for those who may not be able to speak up for themselves. Together, we can make a difference and ensure that our loved ones receive the care and respect they deserve. It's time to face it head-on and demand better. The well-being of our elderly loved ones depends on it. Let's work together to create a future where every nursing home provides the highest standard of care, where every elderly person feels valued and respected, and where families can have peace of mind knowing that their loved ones are in good hands. This is not just a dream, it is a goal that we can achieve if we all commit to making it a reality. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the financial burden of nursing home care. It's a topic that many families avoid, but it's one that needs to be addressed head-on. The costs associated with nursing home care can be astronomical, and it's something that can catch families off guard if they're not prepared. This isn't a dinner conversation topic, but it's a harsh reality families face every day. Imagine sitting around the dinner table trying to enjoy a meal, but the looming concern of how to afford quality care for a loved one hangs heavy in the air. It's a conversation that can bring about a lot of stress and anxiety, but it's necessary. We're talking about costs that can be utterly staggering, enough to drain life savings and shatter financial security. The average cost of a private room in a nursing home can exceed $100,000 per year. For many, this is more than they earn in a year, and it can quickly deplete any savings or retirement funds that have been set aside. You see these brochures with smiling faces and promises of resort-style living, but they don't always tell you about the hefty price tag that comes with it. These brochures often highlight the amenities and the quality of care, but they rarely provide a clear picture of the financial commitment required. It's easy to be swayed by the glossy images and the promises of top-notch care, but it's important to dig deeper and understand the full scope of the costs involved. We're talking about monthly expenses that can rival mortgage payments or even exceed them. For many families, the cost of nursing home care can be more than their monthly mortgage payment, and this can create a significant financial strain. It's not just the basic room and board that needs to be considered, but also the additional costs for medical care, therapies, and other services that may be required. And it's not just the basic fees. It's the hidden costs that can really sneak up on you. Many nursing homes have additional charges for services that are not included in the base rate. These can include things like medication management, physical therapy, and even basic hygiene supplies. These hidden costs can add up quickly and can significantly increase the overall cost of care. Extra charges for medications, therapies, and even basic hygiene supplies can add up quickly. It's important to carefully review any contracts or agreements with the nursing home to understand what is included in the base rate and what additional charges may apply. This can help to avoid any surprises and ensure that you have a clear understanding of the total cost of care. This isn't about scaring anyone, it's about being realistic. The financial burden of nursing home care is a reality that many families will face, and it's important to be prepared. By understanding the costs involved and planning ahead, you can help to ensure that your loved one receives the care they need without creating a financial crisis for your family. The financial burden of nursing home care can be overwhelming. It's a significant expense that can have a major impact on a family's financial stability, but by being proactive and taking the time to understand the costs involved, you can help to mitigate some of the financial stress and ensure that your loved one receives the care they need. But it's crucial to be prepared, to understand the costs involved, and to explore all available options. There are resources available to help families navigate the financial challenges of nursing home care, including government programs, insurance options, and financial planning services. By taking advantage of these resources and planning ahead, you can help to ensure that your loved one receives the care they need without creating a financial crisis for your family. Section 2. Planning ahead. We've talked about the physical challenges of nursing homes, but let's be real, folks. It's not just about the body. It's about the mind, the spirit. You're uprooting someone from their life, their routine, their sense of self. Imagine being surrounded by strangers in a new place with new rules. You don't have control over your own schedule, your meals, even when you go to bed. That can be incredibly disorienting, especially for seniors who might already be dealing with cognitive decline. Loneliness, boredom, and the feeling of being forgotten can take a toll. It's a recipe for depression, anxiety, and even a worsening of existing conditions like dementia. We can't underestimate the psychological impact of this transition. Moving into a nursing home is a monumental life change. Think about it. You're leaving behind your home, your belongings, your independence, everything that's familiar. It's like being dropped into a foreign country where you don't speak the language. For seniors who might already be grappling with health issues and a sense of loss, this transition can be incredibly overwhelming. They're adjusting to a new environment, new routines, new caregivers, and new social dynamics. It's like starting life all over again, but at a time when they're most vulnerable. And let's be honest, not everyone adjusts smoothly. Some folks resist the change, some become withdrawn, and some might even experience a decline in their physical or cognitive abilities. We've covered some hard truths about nursing homes, and it's important to remember that this isn't about placing blame. It's about understanding the realities, both the challenges and the opportunities, so we can make the best decisions for ourselves and our loved ones. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more content like this, and share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Let's support each other in making informed decisions about senior care.